Sports lovers love comparisons. They love to compare the greatness of individuals in respective sports. So you ask yourself, who's the greater footballer? Pele or Cruyff or Messi or Maradona? You often ask, who's the greatest runner of all times? Is it Usain Bolt or is it a Carl Lewis? Who is the greatest cricket all-rounder of all times? Is it Kapil Dev, Ian Botham, Richard Hadley? Who's the finest fast bowler the world has ever produced? Is it Malcolm Marshall, Dennis Lillee? It is exciting to compare people, particularly from different eras. I think with the sole exception of Sir Donald Bradman, quite simply because his statistical landmarks are so humongous, where you easily call him the greatest test batsman ever. Everything else is up for contestation. But even so, less than 3 years after Sachin Tendulkar retired, we are now actually raising what would seem to be a blasphemous question. Is Virat Kohli greater than Sachin Tendulkar? Maybe it's the aftermath of that marvelous innings that he played, that magical innings that he played on only last night against Australia, which propelled us into the World T20 semi-finals, that is still fresh in the mind, which is why we are raising the issue in the first place. But then just look at the phenomenal statistics of Virat Kohli over his career, particularly in high-pressure situations while chasing targets in one-day cricket and in T20. You could argue, and I think pretty clearly, that Tendulkar's statistical landmark of 100 international centuries is unlikely to be matched by anyone. You could even say that as a test cricketer, Virat Kohli has a long way to go to match the feats and the durability of Sachin. But then when you look at the modern day cricketer, the prototype of the new cricketer, it's about one-day cricket and T20 cricket. And I think there you're slowly beginning to come to terms with the fact that maybe purely as a limited overs batsman, Kohli is actually a step ahead of Sachin. Let's also be fair to the great Tendulkar. In 1998, he scored as many as 9 ODI hundreds in a single calendar year. Maybe Kohli's strike rate today is better. Maybe he's better at chasing runs. Maybe he's better in high pressure situations. But when you really think of it, I think the best way to locate these two great batsmen is to turn to the soft option, which is to simply see them as individual greats in their own era, rather than engage in this constant tug of war and actually celebrate the fact that so soon after the Sachin era is over, the Virat era has begun. In a sense, if Sachin is the god of cricket, Virat has every right to also be part of that pantheon. And nothing wrong in that, because this is a country which celebrates multiple divinities. And we are truly blessed in that sense to have seen two great batsmen in our midst over the last few years. Lord Sachin and King Virat. I think that's the best way to locate them, each greats in their own time. Thanks for listening to me, and let's hope we win the T20 World Cup.